Nestled in the rolling hills of South Bohemia, Czechia, lies a village seemingly untouched by time. Welcome to Holašovice, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This village is a living museum, a testament to a bygone era. Here, the pace of life moves to the rhythm of nature. Imagine strolling down cobblestone streets, the air thick with the scent of freshly baked bread. Picture yourself surrounded by vibrant Baroque farmhouses, their whitewashed walls gleaming in the sun. The village is a rare and remarkably well-preserved example of a traditional Central European settlement. Its origins date back to the 13th century. From its unique architecture to its enduring traditions, Holašovice offers a captivating glimpse into the past. So, come along and let's delve into the magic that is Holašovice. Walking through Holašovice is like stepping back in time. The village square, or navis, is the heart of Holašovice. It's a vast green expanse ringed by those iconic Baroque farmhouses. These aren't just any farmhouses, mind you. They're built in the distinct South Bohemian folk Baroque style. Think ornate gables, intricate stucco work, and pastel-colored facades. Each house tells a story, whispering tales of generations past. But it's more than just pretty buildings. Holašovice is a living, breathing community. The villagers take immense pride in their heritage. This dedication to preservation earned Holašovice a coveted spot on the UNESCO World Heritage List in 1998. The story of Holašovice is a long and winding one, stretching back through the mists of time. The first written mention of Holašovice appears in historical records dating back to the 13th century. Back then, it was probably a humble farming community, eking out a living from the fertile Bohemian soil. Life in those days was tough, no doubt about it. The villagers toiled under the rule of various noble families. But through it all, the village endured. It weathered storms both literal and figurative. The 30 Years' War, a brutal conflict that ravaged Europe in the 17th century, left its mark on the village. Many of the original inhabitants perished, victims of war and disease. But from the ashes of destruction, Holašovice rose again, stronger and more vibrant than before. The 18th century dawned bright for Holašovice. The village prospered under the rule of the Schwarzenberg family, powerful nobles who recognized its potential. The Schwarzenbergs encouraged the development of agriculture and crafts, transforming Holašovice into a thriving economic hub. With newfound prosperity came a desire for beauty and refinement. The villagers began to construct elaborate farmhouses in the fashionable Baroque style. These architectural gems stand today as a testament to the village's golden age. The Industrial Revolution brought challenges, but Holašovice held fast to its traditions. The villagers adapted, finding ways to preserve their way of life while embracing the changing times. Fate, however, had one more twist in store for Holašovice. In the mid-19th century, a devastating plague swept through the region. The Black Death nearly wiped out Holašovice. The village, once bustling with life, fell silent. But the human spirit, much like the village of Holašovice itself, possesses an indomitable will to survive. Slowly but surely, life returned to the deserted streets. Now, let's talk about what truly sets Holašovice apart, its architecture. This isn't just any old-world charm, folks. It's called South Bohemian Folk Baroque, and it's as unique as it is beautiful. Imagine farmhouses that look like they belong in a fairy tale. Picture this: whitewashed walls, almost blinding in the midday sun. Then, your eyes are drawn to the gables. They're adorned with intricate curves and scrolls, almost like icing on a cake. The windows are framed with decorative moldings, each one different from the next. Soft pastels, like faded roses and forget-me-not blues, adorn the facades. Each house is a masterpiece, a testament to the skill and artistry of the craftsmen who built them centuries ago. At the heart of Holašovice lies the Navis, the village square. This isn't just any open space, though. It's the soul of the village, a place where life unfolds in its own unhurried rhythm. Imagine a vast green expanse, fringed by those magnificent Baroque farmhouses. On sunny afternoons, children chase each other across the green, their laughter echoing through the square. Old men sit on benches, their faces etched with the wisdom of years, observing the world go by. The Navis is the stage for village life, the setting for both everyday routines and special occasions. Today, the Navis remains a vibrant hub of activity. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds lovely, but surely life in a UNESCO World Heritage Site can't be easy. And you'd be right. It's a delicate balancing act, preserving the past while embracing the present. But the villagers of Holašovice are up to the task. They take their heritage seriously, and rightly so. These are the custodians of a living museum, entrusted with safeguarding a precious legacy for future generations. They understand that the charm of Holašovice lies not just in its buildings, but also in its way of life. So, while the villagers welcome visitors with open arms, they also have rules in place to ensure that tourism doesn't overwhelm their beloved village. Now, let's talk about why Holašovice isn't just any pretty village. It's got something special, something that earned it a shiny medal from a little organization called UNESCO. That's right, folks, we're talking World Heritage Site status. In 1998, the folks at UNESCO took one look at Holašovice and said, "Hold on a minute, this place is amazing." They recognized it for what it is, a remarkably well-preserved example of a traditional Central European village. The architecture, that South Bohemian folk Baroque, is like something out of a storybook. The entire village is a harmonious ensemble, a testament to a bygone era. Holašovice has seen it all. Wars, plagues, you name it. But hold on, there's more to UNESCO recognition than just pretty buildings and a colorful past. It's also about the people, the heart and soul of the village. The folks in Holašovice aren't just living in a museum, they're actively preserving their heritage, keeping traditions alive. They understand that their village is special, and they're determined to protect it for future generations. They still farm the land, using traditional methods passed down through generations. They celebrate ancient festivals, with colorful costumes and lively music that fill the air. It's this living heritage, this connection to the past, that makes Holašovice so special. Now, being a UNESCO World Heritage Site isn't all sunshine and roses. It comes with responsibilities. The villagers know that their village is now a global treasure, and they're determined to protect it. They've had to make some tough choices, balancing the needs of tourism with the preservation of their heritage. They've resisted the temptation to cash in, to turn their village into a theme park. They've chosen to keep it real, to maintain its authenticity. Holašovice has become a model for sustainable tourism, a place where visitors can experience the past without destroying it. It's a reminder that we can learn from the past, that there's value in preserving our heritage. All right then, let's take a stroll through Holašovice, shall we? Don't worry, you won't need your hiking boots for this one. This village is best explored on foot, at a leisurely pace that lets you soak it all in. And trust me, there's plenty to see. First and foremost, you've got that village green, the Navis. It's like stepping onto a movie set. Imagine a vast, grassy expanse, ringed by those storybook farmhouses. You half expect to see chickens running underfoot and a horse-drawn cart trundling by. As you wander the narrow lanes, you'll stumble upon all sorts of architectural gems. Look out for the ornate doorways, each one different, adorned with carvings and inscriptions. Now, no village would be complete without a place of worship, and Holašovice is no exception. Nestled among the farmhouses, you'll find the village chapel, a modest but charming little building that stood the test of time. It's not a grand cathedral with soaring spires, mind you. This chapel is as down-to-earth as the village itself. But step inside, and you'll be struck by a sense of peace and tranquility. The air is thick with the scent of incense, and sunlight streams through stained glass windows, casting colorful patterns on the wooden pews. The chapel is a tangible link to the past, a reminder of the enduring power of faith and community. But the real stars of the Holašovice show are the farmhouses themselves. These aren't just houses, mind you. They're farmsteads, complete with barns, stables, and workshops, all arranged around a central courtyard. Each farmstead is like a mini village, a self-contained world where generations of families lived and worked. Imagine stepping through the arched gateway into a cobbled courtyard, the air filled with the scent of hay and livestock. Peek into the barns and you might spot old farming implements, their wooden handles worn smooth with age. The stables, now mostly empty, still echo with the ghosts of horses past. These farmsteads are a testament to a way of life that's all but vanished. Now, folks in Holašovice aren't just about preserving old buildings. They know how to have a good time too. And what better way to celebrate their heritage than with festivals? These aren't your typical beer-soaked, commercialized affairs, mind you. We're talking about authentic celebrations, rooted in centuries-old traditions. Throughout the year, the village square that Narvis we keep talking about transforms into a stage for colorful festivities. Imagine the scene. Villagers dressed in their finest traditional garb, the air alive with the sounds of folk music and laughter. There's something for everyone, from religious processions honoring patron saints to harvest festivals celebrating the bounty of the land. And of course, no Czech village would be complete without a good old-fashioned Easter celebration, complete with painted eggs and playful pranks. These festivals aren't just for show, mind you. They're a vital part of village life, a way to connect with the past, strengthen community bonds, and pass on traditions to younger generations. It's like taking a step back in time, witnessing the joy and camaraderie that have bound these people together for centuries. If you're in Holašovice in late May, you might witness the Ride of the Kings. This isn't your average parade. It's a centuries-old tradition, shrouded in legend. Young men in colorful costumes ride through the village on horseback, led by a young boy, the king, with a painted face and a rose in his mouth. It's a riot of color, music, and tradition. The origins are mysterious, possibly dating back to the Middle Ages. It's a tradition close to the villagers' hearts. Riders sing, perform pranks, and receive gifts. A celebration of community spirit and tradition. Now you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but surely these traditions are dying out in this modern age. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. The world is changing, folks. Even in a place as seemingly untouched by time as Holašovice. But the villagers are determined to keep their heritage alive. They understand that these traditions make their village special, what sets it apart from countless other picturesque villages. So, they've found ways to adapt, making these traditions relevant to the 21st century. They've opened up their festivals to visitors, sharing their culture with the world. They've established workshops for traditional crafts, like pottery, weaving, and woodcarving. And they're passing on their knowledge to younger generations, ensuring these traditions thrive for years to come. So, there you have it. Holašovice, a village where time seems to stand still. It's a place where the past isn't just something you read about in books, it's something you can reach out and touch. You can practically smell the wood smoke curling from chimneys and hear the echoes of laughter from the village green. It's a reminder that progress doesn't have to mean bulldozing over the past. It's about finding a way to honor our roots, to preserve what makes us unique. Holašovice stands as a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring power of community, tradition, and the human spirit. So, the next time you're feeling a little lost in this modern world, remember the village of Holašovice. It's a reminder that some things, the best things, are timeless.